We have breaking news from Ashwaubenon, where emergency crews are dealing with an incident at Green Bay Austin Straubel International Airport. Lauren Khalil joins us live with the latest. Good morning, Lauren.
Good morning, Rachel. Good morning, everybody. We spoke with a passenger on that United flight that is behind us right now who said that the flight, when it touched down, it skid off the runway. Now, that plane was coming from Houston, supposed to land in Minneapolis, but because of severe weather, they had to turn around and land here. That's when he said that there was a ton of turbulence, and then as they landed, that's when they began to skid off the runway. It was a very stressful night for everybody. They were up in the air for a long time because of the storm that was in Minneapolis. And this is what he said, though, when they finally touched down.
We were just happy that we were finally given a place to land, because after being up in the air and refueling and giving it another time, it was, a lot of turbulence up there, and we're in the middle of a snowstorm.
A very long evening for several of those passengers. From here where we're standing, then they had buses shuttle them inside the airport, and that's where Justin Steinbrink is live right now. People are still waiting to figure out exactly what's happening. Justin, what's going on inside?
Back inside here, Lauren, yeah, a lot of these passengers have had a long night of flying, landing, flying again, trying to figure out were they going to get home, or at least to their destination, which was Minneapolis earlier on this morning. The line that was quite long earlier on this morning, probably stretched 50 to 75 people long at least, is now dwindled down to a couple dozen here. Folks who are still waiting to figure out what their day will hold, trying to get to the final destination of Minneapolis here from Green Bay. Many of them either given the option to take a bus or to find a hotel. Some of the folks I spoke with talked a little bit about how they wish they may have been able to spend the night in Madison, because this is Lisa with me right here. You actually landed in Madison at one point, right?
We did.
And you thought maybe you could call it a night there and try to figure out things from Madison, but they put you back in the air to try to see if they could try one more time for the Twin Cities?
Yes.
Yeah. So here you are in Green Bay. What's your hope now for the day ahead after a long night of awake and traveling?
That we can get on this plane that they promised us, and that we can land in Minneapolis.
Now, Green Bay not expecting this, obviously, this morning. What would you say about the service that Green Bay has been trying to provide, at least, given the unexpectedness of having this plane land here?
Lack of communication,
Yeah.
No direction. I would say it's pretty poor.
Yeah, they have been handing out some food, a little bit of water to the folks here, offering them something after what has been a long night of travel for many of them as well, trying to get home. Dan here behind me as well is from the Houston area originally, where we began. Oh, you're from Minneapolis, yeah, but you work in Houston, right? I work in Houston. So you said you actually felt the jolt when you guys landed here in Green Bay, and did you know you'd slipped off the runway?
At the end, yeah. You felt it as you dropped into the grass.
Yeah. So what was it like at that moment? Was there a little bit of concern within the cabin, or what were folks' reactions?
No, not so much. I mean, at that point we were going relatively slow, so but it was clear that we were going to go off the runway, to me at least, and we had run out of time.
Yeah. So what is the ultimate goal for you today? You looking for a flight then out of here as well, not doing the bus thing?
I'm looking to lay my head down.
Get
some rest.
I know it's been a long night.
Thank
you for your time, Dan. So these folks, many I've been watching as they've been coming out of the line. Many of them are being offered hotel vouchers to try to get a little bit of sleep after that long overnight before flights, which I believe one gentleman told me that flight taking off around 1 o'clock, hopefully from Green Bay, if we can get our weather to improve here as well. But that's the latest from inside the lobby here at Austin Straubel International Airport. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Justin.